I spotted something. I know you have to put it down. So I thought I'd follow you around for a second. That's the one I want.
Ah, there's no key to it.
That's okay.
But yeah.
I'll take a look at it.
There you go.
See if it works. I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too. Stars and stripes. Briefcase. So I'm super excited already at this thrift store. I walk in and immediately see one of those big Pelican suitcases in one of the workers' cart that she's putting out, and I follow her around because they have to put it on the shelf. That's a rule, and that's always good to pick up. Then boom, I find a nice Emerson VCR, and then right after that I find a Kenwood amplifier. That reminds me of high school. I'm pretty sure I had this same amplifier in high school. Maybe amplifiers do still sell for a decent amount of money, but their electronics have been super good today, and I've only been in this store probably for about 5 minutes at this point. Oh. Oh. So this has got a rolly kit, and I have sold these in the past, and they go for about 16 to 20 bucks. There's a bigger version that goes for more money, but I think they were asking $4 for that, and it was covered in glitter, which was going to take so long to clean out, so I do put that back. These old Sonys I always pick up, and they usually do work, and I sell through the global shipping program, and a lot of my old Sony electronics do go overseas. So I usually have a always buy Bose rule. Anytime I see Bose, I buy it, except for that one. That one's an exception. That is like the iPod dock, and for some reason they just don't sell that well. Some sold comps are about 20 bucks, but as low as $9 with the power cord, and that one does not come with the power cord, so I leave that one behind. Then what is that? Hollywood. Look at dude, their stereo system stuff is insane today. What is this thing? I gotta look. There's so many people in here, so I'm just kind of grabbing stuff and putting it in my cart. This is crazy. What is that? Oh, just a cart. For what? I don't know. At the corner of my eye, I do see a Bose system in this cart, and he's putting it down, and that lady right there was kind of following this cart around also. I don't know what she was following it for, but he put it down, and I went on the left side of him to grab it real fast. I don't know if she was going for that too. It kind of looked like it, but I might have got there just a little bit before her, and so I do get this. This is a Bose stereo CD player, and at the end of the video, I will go ahead and go over all the sold comps on everything that I pick up today and the hourly rate. And I did hear her say that she was not actually going for any of the electronics, so that was good. And right here, here's an LL Bean. I don't actually know what this is. I think it's a wallet, and I do pick this up, and we'll go over it at the end of the video also. Dude, they have so many good electronics out today. It's crazy. Oh, it's broke. That's why it's sitting up here. It's old GE, which it works. How are you? So right here are some Teva sandals. I'm looking through the shoes on the second stop, and the closed toe ones actually go for some decent amount of money, so these are a pickup. All right, so we were back at the house, and I'm telling you right now, that was the majority of this we got at one thrift store in 30 minutes. They were just putting out so much good stuff, and then they stopped. It was like a wave of amazing things: Bose, Kenwood, VCRs, Pelican cases, and then all of a sudden it was like, boop, they stopped putting stuff out. So definitely a big timing thing when it comes to thrift stores. A lot of people always say, oh, I never find anything in a thrift store. And neither do I a lot of times, to be honest with you. A lot of times, I have to go to 3 to 4 to 5 to thrift stores to find things. Or you could walk into a thrift store and it's just cart after cart of really good items that you pick up. So let's go ahead and get started over here. You saw me, I did follow the worker around and wanted this one. I did see the Pelican case in her cart. That right there is a pretty good name brand to look out for when it comes to cases. I've never found a briefcase. This does not have the key. But it doesn't really, it does hurt the value a little bit, but not a whole bunch because the inside does have the original foam in it. And these are waterproof cases. They're really, really well built. And this is a laptop case, has the original foam in it. It has the strap. It has the strap that straps over there. And all this is in pretty good condition. Brand new, they go for about $120 free shipping. In the used market, about 45 bucks. I've seen them as high as like 80, but I'm thinking about $45 on that. So definitely a good pickup. This thing right here, I'm always looking out for Walkmans, like the actual Sony Walkman, because some of those can be worth a lot of money. This one right here is not a Sony Walkman, but it is a GE. It's in really good condition. I haven't tested this out, but there's no corrosion in the battery well, and that's usually the only time I find that these do not work. And I looked up the comps on these, very good, got it for $2, and they usually sell between like 10 to 15, easy to list, easy to ship, easy to test, like that. This, the LL Bean. One of the viewers said that they live really close to LL Bean, and I tell you what, I am jealous because I really like LL Bean stuff. I like their clothing, I like their pants, jackets, shoes. I like everything that they make, to be honest with you. And this, I think, wouldn't this be like a credit card holder? It almost looks like something like a waiter or waitress would use if they're writing stuff down, taking your orders or whatnot. But I tried to look it up. I didn't really find anything that looks quite like this other than one that says Traveler, like LL Bean Traveler. So you can put your checkbook in there. If you still have a checkbook, you could do that. But I don't know, I picked it up for 99 cents and I'm thinking 10 bucks plus shipping on that. Huge score on this one. And I was wondering, this is an amplifier for like a car, radio, stereo. And it should have a bottom plate here. That's why I was confused on why I didn't know the wattage on this. These usually always tell the wattages. And there's a plate that like clips in here. That's missing, but it's still really good. This is an 1800 watt amplifier, and I knew that just by running the back here. There's a model number. Just run that model number, and it tells you exactly what this is. Got it for $4. And if it's in working order, it's going to probably go for about 150 bucks, even missing that bottom plate, because the other one that's listed, I think it's listed over $200. And one sold best offer for $169 or whatever it is that they took. And these are actually pretty easy to test. You just hook it up to your car battery, and I'll stick a couple right here. This is where you put the speakers. I'll get a speaker, hook it up, and it'll take me probably about 10 minutes to actually test. So not bad there. Sony Dream Machines with the cassette. I always pick these things up, and they usually sell overseas through the global shipping program through eBay. And this one right here goes for about 20 bucks, and I picked it up for $3. The Emerson VCR, I usually try to test it while I'm in the Goodwill, but if they have a plastic cover on the outside and not metal, I usually just go ahead and pick them up if they're for $5 because you really can't go wrong. This one goes for about 20 bucks. Everybody does free shipping for some reason on this. It is light, so that's probably why this is a lighter VCR setup. So probably about 30 bucks with shipping or maybe a little bit lower. All right, so I actually can't find a sold comp for this same exact one. Odyssey is a good name when it comes to putters. This is a kickback putter cup. So in the house, you're sitting there, you're practicing and stuff, and there is like brand new ones for sale for like 50 bucks. So say you're putting and you get the ball on the little hole thing, it automates it, and then it kicks it back to you by that little guy. So definitely cool. I actually forget to put this in the breakdown at the end, but I'm thinking if new ones go for 50 bucks or 40 bucks, I'm thinking at least 15 plus shipping on that thing. So right here, these are some Teva sandals, and make sure they're in good condition. Sometimes these do fall apart, and these are the closed toe ones, and they have like sold comps all the way up in the $30 for some used sandals. So definitely Teva is a really good name brand. And then you do have these are Floorstein boots, and actually a viewer did comment, hey, make sure you look out for these because I did sell these before and they're expensive. And these right here, it's really good sold comps. There's very little wear on these. The leather's still good, and I've been using that Doc Martens Wonder Balm leather conditioner, and I'm telling you, it brings it back to a beautiful shine. These right here, there are a couple that were on bid, and on my last video I did show a bid and said, you know, just be careful of this, and but the bid was only $5 on these. Now that is not the true value of this shoe, so be careful when you're looking at sold comps on eBay. If it is a bid, you always have to look at the buy it now price, because maybe that bid didn't go quite as high as the individual wanted. These right here should sell for about $30. So only 2 stops. The first stop was only 30 minutes. The second stop was about 30 minutes. So that's an hour of gathering all that stuff, and that ain't bad. So right there, that's everything I bought today to be a full-time eBay reseller, and that's exactly what I do. I go to thrift stores, yard sales, or any place I can find something low and then sell for market value on eBay. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Julian, also is the Bear Thrift Machine here on YouTube, and I buy stuff and flip it online and make YouTube videos about it. So this stop, really good. Timing is everything when it comes to thrift stores in my area, and I'm sure it's like that in your area, is that you can get there at 9 o'clock in the morning with nobody in there and there be nothing on the shelves. You go back at noon with, I don't know, 50, 60 people in that Goodwill, and they're just steady pumping out some really good stuff. But when that happens and you see it in the cart, at least where I'm at, you have to kind of follow that cart around, and once they put it down, you kind of gotta grab what you want. If not, as you can tell, there is a lot of people doing the same stuff that I'm doing here, and that's why I think our Goodwills are so nice. I know a lot of people have mentioned how nice our Goodwills are. It's because we do have a lot of people buying. We are in a tourist area that is always having a ton of people in these Goodwills. These things are usually packed. That one is the most busiest. It's up in Myrtle Beach, and that one is definitely the most busiest in my area. There's always at least 20 to 30 people online in the afternoon, if not even more than that. So definitely a busy Goodwill, but I think they keep it nice just because there's such a big turnover in product. So I do appreciate everybody that watches, and you know I will always catch you on the next one.